They hopped out that water like, come here, come here, come here, come here. But yeah, it's crazy to see the amount of people at that small beach though. Like, what is going on? Yo, what up my good people, and welcome back to the channel. For this episode today, we're gonna kick back and watch some of the most strangest TikToks. If you would, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button.
Yeah, I mean, I think Stranger Things shows you a lot of stuff. What's fascinating about that show is that it's actually based on a true story. Most people don't know about that. It's based on this story about Camp Hero, where literally those three-letter agencies were doing experiments on children and animals in this former Air Force base. Were they trying to open up portals? Yeah, I think they were. They were getting these kids to astral project and all that stuff. Think about the story of 11. So her name is 11, which again, in all the witchcraft stuff, 11, Aleister Crowley said that was the magic number. And then later in the show, they start calling her El. And El, Elohim, El means God. I mean, just think about the monster in the first one is the Demigorgon. There is a demon called the Gorgon, these mythologies. Like, that's a real entity. So when they're talking about the demon Gorgon, it's literally a demon. Guys, there's nothing new under the sun.
Is the United States about to be split in half? Let's talk about it. It's just so much going on in this world right now, like I don't even know where to start. But let's get into how local first responders are working with federal partners and the National Guard preparing for a huge earthquake that is supposed to be taking place in St. Louis. Like, this earthquake is supposed to be so major that they're preparing different drills like waterways, different drills in the sky and on land. Like, this earthquake is supposed to be from an 8.3 to an 8.5 magnitude earthquake. And all this has to do with the Madrid fault line. So anything in that zone like Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, Mississippi, and Indiana, so anything in that area will be affected if this earthquake take place. And the last time the big earthquake with the Madrid fault line happened was in the year 1811 and 1812, and it tore some stuff up. If that was to reoccur today, significant damage to buildings, transportation, critical infrastructure would occur in at least 8 states, resulting in a lot of loss of life and economic destruction. Now, I'm not saying any of this to scare anyone, but a lot of people are just like, first of all, how are they even predicting this earthquake, and how are they so specific to the point where they know the exact magnitude? Because it is technically not possible to predict when and where and how large at that. And it seems like they're a little specific with this. Like, I know there are scientists that study this stuff, but there's no way you can predict the earthquake to this extent.
It's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. Don't move.
If he really wanted to, that leopard could jump up and scalp them within seconds. Exactly why you'll never catch your boy here on a safari truck. Some people out there really like this near-death experience, but yo, not me. Just imagine if this happened here in the US, them shelves would be empty in like 15 seconds with people running out the door holding a bunch of unpaid items.
Whatever we see comes from the sun. Everything. The sun is the creator, not the prime creator, like a carpenter. He gets bricks and wood and makes a house. He can't say he made the bricks and the wood, but he can say that he created and built the house. But he's not the creator. He's a builder. The builder is the sun. But the true prime creator is the original light in the dome of heaven, above the abdomen where we live. We live in the heart of the God system. Heart is an anagram for earth. We live in the heart of God. When people meet you and they've got a radiating heart, it's radiating horizontally. That's what it's doing. It's radiating in every direction, but it is a plane horizontally. And then you have a vertical ecliptic going through you as well. And all the zodiac signs go through your body. Aries is the cerebrum, Taurus is the cerebellum, the motor nerves, Aries are the sensory nerves. Gemini are the twins, there's your twins, twin lungs. Cancer is the chest, Leo is the heart, Virgo is the belly, Scorpio is the generative system, ovaries and testes, Sagittarius is the hips, Capricorn's the knees, Aquarius is the shins, and the 2 feet are the 2 fish of Pisces. Your body is an ideal blueprint from the transcendence which comes out in atoms, redshift, blueshift, and manifests in this plane called the Earth, which is a theater. It's so simple.
This is why everybody is trying to save Kanye West right now. So some allegations just came out against Kanye West's dentist. Now the allegations were made by Kanye's former chief of staff. And basically he's alleging that Kanye's dentist has been supplying Kanye with nitrous oxide. Earlier today, I talked about this nitrous oxide known as galaxy gas. For those that don't know what it has a lot of negative side effects. And if it's used too much, it can not only make you basically a walking zombie from how much damage it does to your brain, not like literally, but there are also a whole lot of other side effects to using it too often. Now, apparently Kanye was fronting upwards of $50K on this addiction every single month. And Kanye was allegedly so addicted to this substance that he would show up to meetings in an inhaler mask. Now, this addiction apparently caused Kanye to be incomprehensible, and it made his mood completely unpredictable, which could possibly explain some wild tweets we've seen from Kanye in the past. Now, Kanye's dentist denies all of this, which I'm not saying that he's guilty, but this is something that you would definitely say that you didn't do, even if you did. Now, after these claims came out, a lot of Kanye's fans have been using hashtag #SaveKanyeWest because they really want Kanye to be okay and they want him to get off of the nitrous oxide.
A lot of people have this feeling like the game is so rigged, it's already been won and we have no chance of stopping it. And that's not true. In fact, if anything, I think we might be winning it. Throughout our lifetimes, there's been a number of ways that the rich and powerful have, let's say, controlled our lives and the world. And I'm going to show you how every single one of those tools is crumbling underneath them. Let's start with news and the corporate media. By every metric, it's failing. Cable news viewership, social media interactions with news sites, live TV viewership. In November 2023, Fox News had an average of 1.7 million viewers per day. Dude, I get more views than that some days on TikTok, let alone people like Joe Rogan. But notice that of those 1.7 million viewers per day, almost all of them were over the ages of 55. The dark bar is anyone 25 to 55. The blue bar is their total viewership. So it's all boomers sitting in their chairs watching news. Or this article from Bloomberg, time spent watching TV has dropped by 3 hours over the last decade. But real quick, we went from spending almost 9 hours a day, excuse me? We used to watch an average of 9 hours of TV a day. Who are you people?
I've always thought that my daughter was my grandmother reincarnated. I gave her a picture of her today, and you guys tell me what you think. This is the first time showing Arrow this picture. I want to see how she reacts. Who is that? Just touching her own face. What the fuck? Is that your... Arrow, who is that? Why were you just touching your own face? Is that yours?
Can I put this away?
Who is that, Arrow?
I showed my son a picture of Tupac the other day and he reacted the same way. It's kind of wild. If reincarnation actually is a real thing, I better come back a rich man because I about had it with the opposite.
Hey, hold up. He's not playing that. He's not even playing. No, he's not even playing. How come you're not really playing? What's that?
I speak English.
Yeah, you do.
One moment.
No, I know what's going on. You don't have any vibrato in your fingers. You know vibrato? No, you don't have to turn it off. I wouldn't. He's not playing it.
I don't speak English, man.
He's not playing it.
Good camera, please.
No, this is not cool. You're taking people's money and you're not even playing. Hey, hold up. He's not playing that. He's not even playing. No, he's not even playing. It's recording. No, ask him.
Help, so I'm gonna help him.
All right. Okay.
I'm choosing.
Yeah, play for me. Play for me.
Give me money. Give me 500 money.
$500?
5,000.
$5,000.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I heard someone say something that really struck me earlier today. They were saying that, we keep saying World War III, it's coming, it's about to happen. It's happening. It's already happening. And then they said, like Americans are just so individualistic that if it's not happening to them, then it's not happening. Until we have air raids over New York City, it's not going to be World War III. I mean, just a few hours ago, the blue and white country launched strikes on Lebanon. We're being pulled into this, and you need to get ready because it's going to come to American soil. I just know it is.
It is scary how hard life is at the moment, I must admit that. We're all just tired, man. Tired of paying bills and having nothing left after it. On top of all the time that we spend away from our loved ones that we'll never get back.
What's happening today, August the 8th? They're now warning of a mega earthquake in Japan, and this comes right after 2 huge earthquakes hit Japan, 6.9, I think 7.2. But they're not the only ones having earthquakes. They're happening everywhere, and California's been having a ton the last few weeks. Do y'all remember when that guy was wearing that shirt saying evacuate California because the San Andreas fault is about to pop off? Anyways, back to Japan, they're saying the crustal movements are indicating they're going to have a mega earthquake here soon. So meanwhile, we have earthquakes in diverse places. We also have the WHO meeting to look at Mpox if they're going to declare it an emergency. And I forgot where I saw it, but allegedly the UK is going to try to extradite people who are sharing footage of the riots on social media so they can arrest them too. More stuff has come out about the Taylor Swift concert. They said that they were going to use chemical, then drive a car into all the people and jump out with machetes and knives. Meanwhile, in Iraq, they're trying to lower the age for marriage for girls from 15 to 9 years old. And if you don't know what a 9-year-old looks like this.
So you telling me that Candyman ain't in transport right now? So we not transporting Candyman? That what you saying?
No lie, the original Candyman terrified me as a kid. I had nightmares for weeks after watching that damn movie.
Well, it just came out of Mike Johnson's mouth, so I guess you can say it's kind of official. So Mike Johnson said that if Iran strikes Israel in any way, which Iran has been telling its neighbors to prepare, they're about to strike Israel, that America is going to war with Israel. We are sending over 16 to 24 F-22s this afternoon. We've already sent over 2 destroyers yesterday. Well, 2 destroyers were on their way yesterday to the Red Sea. And then we already sent 3 fleets over there. And so I guess next now is just waiting to see if Iran follows through with the threat. Again, Iran has been warning its people to get out of certain places. They have warned their neighbors they're going to do this. So, yeah. And it appears that Saudi Arabia told Iran that they weren't going to let any of their missiles and stuff fly through their airspace, but Jordan and Egypt said they are not going to block anything that is heading to Israel.
I could have sworn that was someone in a bear suit, but it's not. That's wild. Doesn't it look like someone's trapped in there?
Okay, so at this point, Balenciaga has just completely given up being a luxury brand altogether. They are now some sort of crappy art piece tired company that produces garbage. So, and in this case, literally garbage. So they are now selling fully destroyed sneakers that will cost you $1,850. That is right, these shoes right here that look like they've been through hell and back are $1,850, and they're considering them pre-worn. To be honest, I'm less interested in the shoes itself. I'm more curious about where these things were actually pre-worn at. Like, were they pre-worn in World War II? But what's even worse is they sell a clean, unworn version of these shoes, and you will not believe the price attached to that. That is right, this is the unworn version that hasn't been through every war ever fought, and you can purchase these for $600. Yep, that is cheaper by more than half for the unworn version of these shoes. So there you guys go, Balenciaga has totally fallen off and is a social experiment company now. I just want to know who's actually buying this stuff and keeping them in business. I have no idea. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
This is basically Balenciaga's way of saying, watch this, we could sell you stupid people trash and you'll still come buy it. But I know one thing, I wouldn't take those shoes even if they were given to me for free.
Crazy things I've seen on the internet today. Japan has issued a mega quake warning. This comes after a 7.1 earthquake struck off their southern coast. Experts are saying that the risk for a megaquake has increased several times. Gen X and millennials are facing a higher risk for 17 different cancers than older generations. This is including 9 that had been declining in older adults. Researchers say that they are not sure as to exactly why this is happening, but it could be a combination of factors including obesity, sedentary behavior, common medications, or chemical exposures. If you're interested in reading the article about this and seeing what the 17 cancers are, they are actually in my bio in the link. Yesterday, it was hotter in the Arctic Circle than it was in Florida. One of the reasons that they are seeing this heat is because sea ice has fallen to record lows. In an interview with CBS, Joe Biden said that he is not confident in the peaceful transfer of power if Donald Trump is to win or to not win his presidency. People are confused as to what this means because he is the one that would have to transfer the power.
It really breaks my heart to know my generation is getting cancer at a faster rate. With all the poison we got in the food and the water, it makes perfect sense. Not to mention the amount of stress. I got friends with gray hairs that are still in their 20s.
Ella, stop. I'm destroyed right now. Oh, no, Ella, you have to stop now. You're gonna learn.
Maybe say sit?
No, it's not. It's...
Why does this work? You put some water in a Ziploc bag, and then you drop a penny in the bag, and when you're getting ready to have an outdoor event, just place it throughout your yard, and it keeps the flies at a minimum. Not sure why it works. My neighbor told me about it. I've been doing it ever since. Hey, help me out. You scientists, why does this work?
First of all, this is insane. Doctors have made a medical breakthrough with the first successful transplant of a fully mechanical heart. I'm sorry, what do you mean? It's been revealed how much you should actually clean your air fryer because apparently people are not cleaning them like once a month or something, but apparently you should be cleaning them after every single use. Scientists have just discovered a network of caves on the moon, which is pretty mad. I'll keep you posted on that. An underwater drone has discovered giant structures underneath Antarctica. Of course it's Antarctica. I mean, where the flip else would it be? But what's scarier is that they discovered this and then the drone went missing, so yeah, what was down there, mate? Now, we don't fully know, so I'm going to keep you posted on this, but some crazy images emerged on the satellite. Now, I know there's been a lot happening in space, but this weekend, apparently, we're going to get more space stuff. There is another major meteor shower, and this specific one won't happen again until 2035, apparently. And NASA has actually come out and said, get out of the cities on the weekend if you want to see it, because light pollution and that. So yeah, if you want to see some pretty crazy scenes like this, make sure you go to an area like in the countryside or something where there's no light pollution, and keep me posted.
So scientists basically have created Iron Man. I wonder what the long-term effects will be for someone with a metal heart. Like, yikes.
Oh, that's Judy. Oh, don't look at her. Do not look at her. She's gonna try to sell us pancakes. I'm telling you.
What are you looking for? I have the best pancakes. Come do this for breakfast. I'm Judy. I have cafe. Come for breakfast.
Yo, marketing for this is top notch. I don't know about you guys, but I'd take some of them Judy pancakes right now.
All right. So this is what we found yesterday. Yeah? Look at that poor house. This is what we found yesterday, no problem. Took my gate right off. Oh, I'm gonna get this up. Okay, and then I seen all of this, and I was like, oh no. And then, oh my goodness. Okay. Hailstorm Calgary 2024. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Just hoopered. Oh my gosh.
Man, I was thinking a bunch of bullet holes everywhere at first, but I swear all these houses these days are made out of Lego pieces.
If you feel that people do not like you or they're mad at you if they are around you and they're not talking to you, this is probably what's happening in your nervous system. You probably learned to seek safety at the nervous system level by receiving constant verbal feedback from the people around you. And so when your nervous system is not receiving constant verbal feedback, it perceives that there is something is wrong. It's also really important to acknowledge how tiring and debilitating this can be because you end up existing in a state of hypervigilance, which, shocker, is social anxiety when you're in situations with other people. What is absolutely possible through using somatic techniques, somatic experiencing, and becoming more aware of how you can have more moments of micro presence in your body is to exist in social situations where you can feel comfortable in silence and not over personalize what's happening or not perceive that silence means that people are mad at you or they don't like you. This has a lot to do with how your nervous system has patterned your attachment style into your soma, into your body. And you can shift this.
Falling out. Oh, climbing up as well. Now he's dropping again, y'all. Big old garden spider. These guys' fangs cannot penetrate skin. They're not venomous to humans. They do have a light venom that kills other bugs and insects, supposedly do as well. And he was just sitting right over there. I'm going to go let him go in just a second. He's a little bit more calm with me now. He didn't really want to be bothered with before. Now I got webs just all over my hands, y'all. And do you know webs are just as strong as steel? You could braid this stuff and you can't pop it. You can make fishing string out of it if you wanted to, supposedly. I don't know how true that is. Look how thick that web actually is, y'all. Yeah. Y'all see that stuff? It is just amazing. All right, you all right, buddy? Well, he don't like touching me, though. He knows that I'm not a plant or his web, and he don't want to be messed with at all right now, y'all. But they're super friendly, and this is like a medium-sized one right here. Sometimes they get as big as your hand, actually. I've seen some pretty big garden spiders. Now, y'all might see this one's yellow as well. They actually got banana spiders. Well, you look just alike. If you do not know the spider, don't mess with them because the banana spiders could bite you, and if you're allergic to the venom might actually kill you. You might have a bad allergic reaction. But supposedly, like I said, these guys' fangs cannot penetrate the human skin, y'all.
Wow, I never knew you could milk a spider, but now I do. Poor little guy just wanted to live, but this man wanted to play yo-yo.
I wish I'd known that dishwashing soap, according to a documentary called Stink, could leave up to 9 layers of toxins and chemicals on their plate. So you put your food on there or put your water in your glass, and guess what happens? That goes now into the food you're eating, into the liquid you're drinking.
For a second there, I was about to say, Bob Barker, did you come back from the dead again? But seriously though, what the heck are we supposed to use to clean? Because at this point, it's becoming impossible to avoid the chemicals. Alright, my good people, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. Really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and if you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to let me know all your thoughts about these TikToks down there in that comment section. Alright, take care out there, my good people, and I'll see you all in the next episode.